Yeah,
guys. Stay at least 5 feet away.
It's another expense. I get the rear. I get the front.
They're expensive too.
Suarez got that good experience.
These guys are like $2,000 an hour.
Yeah, coming through. Security coming through. Hey, whoa. Back it up. Security. Back it up. Back it up. Security here. These guys, hey, back it up. Back it up.
Top flight security here.
Top flight
Oh
security.
my God, man, it's the dudes that murked us.
That's the cops. Back it up. Back it up, guys.
Don't shoot me.
Okay, please be nice.
Back it up, y'all. Back it up. I need you guys to back it up. They need to get in their seats. All right. All right, come on, gentlemen. Take your seats, all right? Take your seats.
I can't see him, but
I can't look at them.
I
All
can smell
right,
him.
all right? We're professionals.
You guys are on that side.
Holy fuck.
All right, yeah, stay away from our clients, all right?
Wait,
All right, we're all on this side. You go
So
ahead.
they're not trying to get shot
Even
again.
though you're security, we still got to pat you guys down.
What the? Guys? We're at court. Thank you.
I believe we're the plaintiff, so this will be this side.
Hold on, what side do we stand on?
You two in this seats and two in that seat. Right there.
I can
Hold on,
barely
aren't
sit.
I
I can't
supposed to be over
sit.
here?
Amelia, I'm gonna have you on the side door also over there.
Which one?
Those two side
Ain't
doors.
they
over
what they
there, you
called
and
a
Esmeralda are
peanut
gonna
gallery,
be there.
man? This shit was built for me.
The peanut
Can you
gallery.
go ahead and let's get
I'm
you
gonna-
guys patted down real quick. Make
I'm
sure they
gonna
don't have any
I'm gonna
weapons
pee
in the
into this
courthouse.
Wait, why are we being
All right,
patted down?
security guys. Yeah, we're gonna give you just a little pat down. No weapons inside the courthouse. Everybody knows
Oh,
that. That's the
we're
rules.
higher security, man. We got
Shit,
we
dude, you
got
know I
our
keep that
service
thing on me, dude.
weapons, you know.
Oh, you got your service weapons?
Yeah, but we don't intend on using any of those, sir. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
talk to
Get
my
off of me,
lieutenant
Peanut, that
about that
hurts.
real quick, because
All right.
it's still a courthouse, you know.
All right, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's so hard for me to sit down properly.
Having a hard time sitting down?
I'm sitting on my uncle, man. We used to do this all the time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
right,
peeing my
take your
pants
seat.
real quick. Your bath first.
You got the cat that in. You know, go sit with Zola, you fucking asshole.
What, man? Am I weighing you down?
It hurts. Did you fix your fucking head issues yet or what?
Not really, man. I'm fucked.
Did you say pipe? What was that, miss?
You're in luck. The Chief Justice has decided that you can keep your weapons on you for the time being.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
All
Thank
right.
you.
No funny business here.
I don't know.
It'll be okay back there, so all right.
You're gonna be safe. Don't worry. We'll keep you protected.
Man, shot him up so much, man. He can't sing no more, man.
Oh man.
He was gonna be a millionaire. Now he can't sing.
God dang, shot him so much he turned into Santa Claus. Got a white beard. The hell happened to you, Zoe?
Oh, yeah.
They fucked me up, man.
Hey, you said the exhibits are like preloaded on there.
Mm-hmm.
How do you? Do I just?
The devil.
So right now,
Oh, hell no, man. She need Jesus.
Peanut, you better go preach.
Shit, we might as well. She need that shit for sure.
How you guys holding up? You guys all right? You guys got water, food?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't realize my gambling addiction was so bad until I realized I have 1,000 chips on me. Shoved at the bottom of my pockets.
Oh my goodness. You would show up to court with freaking casino chips. Oh, why are you giving that to me?
I'm just proving that
All
I'm
right,
not
how we
lying.
looking?
Can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, I ain't looking nothing, man. I'm blind.
Just waiting on the last couple of minutes here. You want a cherry popper?
The fuck did you just say, you pervert?
Never had a cherry popper from Hornies?
Okay, he's our
I'm not
lawyer.
horny.
Yeah, he's our lawyer.
He's your lawyer.
Ah, sorry, guy. I'm a little concussed from other shots in the head.
Hey, I need a delivery.
Eat the sandwich, okay?
No, I need like you to deliver food.
Hey, is it possible we get like
All right, we
With
still have
the-
5 minutes.
they have to
I do
pay
know there
your
is
costs
security
for the
here.
lawyers,
looking
and
bus.
can they
I
charge? Can they?
will
can they
urge you
cover
to
the
please
security
keep your
detail too?
weapons holstered.
That
Do not
motherfucker
cover
big as
yours
shit,
on
bro. I
me,
bet he
but
could pick me
please
up.
do not
Yeah, right,
molest
sure.
me.
Yo, dude, that
Hey,
look like
Chef.
Vinny if he wasn't fat. I'm sorry.
You fat though, dude.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
We'll be about 5 more minutes and we'll get this started. All right, guys.
Damn, dude, that's like a sexy Vinny, bro.
That was the sexier version of him. Damn, so you looking fucked up back there.
Yo, Finn, you gotta go bald again, Vin.
Fucked up,
Hey, get a little close there, officers. Getting a little close to our clients. All right, just be careful.
Oh, god damn, so? See, this dude breathing through his mouth. So you look like you seen some shit, man, for real.
You don't know what I've seen and what I've been through. They were telling me to open the door. The cops were telling me to open the door, Peter.
I will. No, I will.
They said, let me in.
Oh my god, Joe. That's my favorite artist.
He shot me in my vocal cords.
You can't suck dick no
God,
more.
Man, that's a lot of money they taking out your pocket.
Now I
man.
can't even sit straight.
Yo, we better be rich, though.
Dude,
I don't feel
going
safe
on with-
around the cops. Why are they looking at me?
yo, my hey, look at K's toes, man. They like a square.
Wait a second.
Oh, leave his toes alone, dude.
Well, they're on there. Sure, it's like second full.
I hear Cal.
I'll leave that one alone.
Golf club count. It's like I need a dual wield, you know, like I'm dead ass. Fuck. That with one, I'm just a weeb.
God damn. Oh, shit.
That ain't me.
Tyrone!
Hey, court case
Hey,
about
whoa,
to start?
whoa, whoa. Getting a little closer,
That's
officer.
right. Come on
please.
down, give a nice blessing.
Yep. Where's it at? Courthouse?
Yeah, the courthouse though. Where else would a court case be?
Yeah, you right. Sure, you right. You know, listen, sometimes I got hood court, you know what I'm saying? Hobo court. All right, I'm on my way.
All right. Where's it at? The
You
courthouse?
all good to go, or you need time?
it's pretty straightforward.
It sure is straightforward. You guys crazy for even letting it get this far.
Sup, Toby?
Everyone here, I got a pastor coming down to bless this courtroom before we proceed. Due to all the evil energy in the room.
For the Honorable Justice
shit.
Price. All rise.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh shit! It's
Hello?
your highness.
I don't want to forgive him. I can't stand up.
Justice Price, forgive us. My legs, they hurt.
All right, I believe we're waiting on a blessing of the court.
Judge looks like
You
Vinny.
can sit now. We are here today for court case number CV 2024-1007 Kebun and Associates v. the LSPD. So there was a couple motions filed yesterday by the state. I am not going to rule on that here right now. We will have the arguments go forward. Who do we have representing the state?
That is true.
Good evening, Your Honor. Oh, I'm apparently going table dance. Didn't know it was that kind of court case. Good evening, Your Honor. My name is Lieutenant Tobias Tarts from the Los Santos Police Department. I will be representing the state in lieu of our very much estranged district attorney.
Okay. And for the plaintiffs?
For the plaintiffs, Johnson Long Esquire, and I have my second chair,
That's the
Mr.
dude
Kane
that questioned me the
Esquire.
other day.
Okay. Just
I'm gonna
for
beat him in here
the
too.
Audience here, I will have contempt of court starting at $500. It will increase by $500 each time, up to $2,500. That will be the max. You will keep getting a $2,500 fine at that point. I know it is Halloween, but if it's possible, please take your masks off.
Do it, Nick. Take him off.
Face looks like a ball sack.
Oh, is that Ellie?
We'll start with the plaintiffs. If you are ready, if there's no other motions to be made currently.
What the fuck?
I'm ready to get this case started.
I say let's just move direct into opening.
Can the judge shout a bit?
You said no
I'm
opening?
shouting as loud as I
No,
can.
do the opening.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready for open. Am I good to start here?
State, is he good to start?
Yeah.
It's your court, Your Honor.
I'm just making sure you have nothing else you want to try to push here.
If we're not going to rule on the motion as it stands, then nope.
Okay. Plaintiff, make your opening.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to this fine courtroom today. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Today, you're going to hear two different stories, all right? One is going to be the truth, and the other is what we'll call a classic case of cop-splaining. On October 7th of 2024, 4 innocent and upstanding citizens were shot at by no fewer than 6 LSPD officers while they were simply trying to enjoy a peaceful day of fishing. Now, my clients weren't armed. Their hands were in the air, and they were doing everything they could to signal that they were no threat. Yet, more than 100 shots, you heard me right, 100 shots were fired at their unarmed fishing boat. Why? Because the LSPD, in the middle of a chaotic shootout, saw fit to treat innocent fishermen like targets. My clients were far out at sea. They could not hear the danger they were drifting into, and they did not know they were drifting right into the path of gunfire. The defendants in this case, the LSPD, will try to paint a very different picture. They'll argue that my client should have known about the shootout. They should have avoided the area. They'll throw around terms like qualified immunity and claim they were acting in, quote, good faith. but none of that excuses what actually happened. You'll hear testimony that after shooting my clients, no medical assistance was offered. Instead, they were told to get the fuck out of here. And I quote, when they asked for help. Medical aid did not arrive until approximately 10 minutes later, only after Mr. Kebun and his friends called 911 themselves or flagged down somebody for help. And by that time, they were on the brink of bleeding out. The law doesn't protect officers who act unreasonably. Good faith doesn't apply when their actions don't meet the objective reasonableness standard. This means an officer's belief, their own belief, that they were acting in good faith is not enough. Their actions reasonable under the circumstances. So we ask yourselves, as you hear testimony in this case, would you have fired over 100 times at a fishing boat if the people on board were unarmed, had their hands up, and were clearly trying to get to safety? If the answer is no, then I ask that you find in favor for my plaintiffs, my clients, who deserve justice for the physical and emotional harm they've suffered due to the LSPD's reckless actions.
All right. Steve, would you like to have your opening or would you like to hold?
Oh, no, I think I'll have our opening here.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, citizens of the state of San Andreas, and also to my friends across the aisle. It was an excellent dog and pony show that we just heard. More than 100 shots, they state. Here's the evidence. In a civil tort, the evidence does fall on the plaintiff to be able to bring something forward. You will see on this court case and in this docket, nothing was subpoenaed. No witnesses were called. Only photographs and conjecture. This is a clear-cut case of too quick, too soon, cart before the horse. So, we must ask ourselves, could they have known that the plaintiffs known that there was an active situation in the area? Possibly. Gunfire would denote, don't run towards it. However, plaintiffs seemingly drove towards it in a boat that they cannot claim that they owned. They have no proof of this. Further to the matter, two of these, no, sorry, let me say that again. At least two of the plaintiffs have been recently charged and running around in the state of San Andreas firing weapons. They are here today putting on wonderful Halloween costumes and nothing more. Statements that have been provided are non-existent. They're not on the docket. To have them called to the stand today would be a miscarriage of justice, as nothing was called to the stand to begin with.
Card better not.
Further to that, if there was any EMS flagged, then the plaintiff's counsel himself literally just stated, and I quote, he called for help to the EMS or flagged someone down. Counsel doesn't even know what his own clients have done. As for qualified immunity, yes, that is a term, and that was brought up on the docket. Mr. Long just spoke about how he would like to take away qualified immunity from law enforcement. Mr. Long himself, again, cart before the horse, isn't quite clear what kind of case he's trying to present at this time. So at this point in time, Your Honor, I compel that we do dismiss this case and with prejudice. This is a case that is nothing more than a sham.
Oh, yeah, right.
Amen.
Mother.
All right. Plaintiff, your case.
How's it going so far?
Oh, yeah.
I would like to call Mr. Kebun to the stand.
We would object to this witness as they were not subpoenaed on the docket.
Lord
Your
bless
Your Honor,
is holy and
This
just.
would be nothing more than a case by surprise. And unacceptable.
It's okay, Mr. K.
Mr. Tarts, if I may have my rebuttal before you continue.
Sure.
You can see how distraught he is. Police.
Mr. Kebun is listed directly as a defendant in this case. There is no reason why he should be objected to his own case.
Very simply stated, Your Honor, in retort to that. Again, it is a simple matter of procedure, Your Honor, as you're well aware. To simply list somebody as a plaintiff is not grounds enough for a subpoena. No subpoenas have been even given to the state for anything in this case.
Your Honor, if the state was so concerned about what my client's going to say, they could have deposed them, which they chose not to.
What if they? Well, why would we depose them unless?
Any further rebuttals?
No, Your Honor.
As they have stated, they are on part of the case. I will allow them to question them. You can have your cross.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I would like to call Mr. Kebun to the stand, please.
Docket number.
Raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury?
I swear.
You may be seated. You sworn in, Your Honor.
My poor client.
Sorry, Your Honor. It's hard for me to sit like this.
You can use the microphone, by the way.
Okay. This thing on? Hello?
Should be.
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you, Mr. Gay.
All right. Mr. K, would you mind stating your name for the record?
Mr. Kebun.
Mr. Cabin. All right, perfect. Could you please tell the court about your day on October 7th of 2024?
Oh my God. It was such a scary, tragic day. It hasn't sit well with me ever since. Every day I wake up afraid, scared. All we were doing was going on a little boys' fishing trip. Don't we all just want to go fishing with the boys? Have a good
That's
time?
right.
Catch some fucking tuna or something? So we rented a boat from the Little Soul Docks, and we was driving up the coast and enjoying the weather, hitting the wake, cruising through the tide. And we were headed up to Alamo City where we were gonna try to catch some nice fish. And of course, well, you gotta go through Chumash. But that's where it all went wrong. We was
And
just
can you
cruising.
elaborate on that? What do you mean by it went wrong?
Well, we were cruising on our boat. We were passing Chumash Pier. We were going to pass under it to continue north to Alamo City. All of a sudden, I just felt burning sensations and noticed bullets were ripping through my body, smashing into the boat, smashing into my friends. Blood was flying everywhere.
Oh my goodness, that sounds terrible. Can you describe any individuals or groups involved in the shooting?
There was cops on the pier just raining down bullets on us. By the time we noticed, it was too late. They were just lighting us up and they wouldn't stop. I even called 911. I said, "Why are you shooting me?" And they just kept shooting and shooting. We put our hands up. They kept shooting and shooting.
Oh my goodness. Were you armed, Mr. Kebun?
No, I was not.
Was anyone on the boat armed?
No, we were going fishing.
How many people were on the boat?
There was 4 people.
When you guys realized you were getting shot at, what was your first instinct? What'd you do next?
We immediately stopped the boat, put our hands up. I dialed 911. I said, "Why are you shooting me?" I tried to call again, but they blocked my number from the damn service or something. I couldn't call again. So
Oh
then
my goodness.
they kept shooting and shooting, so we drove our boat onto the land right by the pier. We put our hands up. We tried to yell out for help. They kept shooting.
They just kept shooting. And your hands were, am I understanding your testimony correctly? Correct me if I'm wrong. Your hands were in the air and you were still being fired upon?
That's right.
Okay. And no one on that boat, I just want to clarify, had a weapon or a weapon out at any time.
That's right.
Okay. What can you tell us about the injuries or the damage to the boat during the incident?
I don't even know where to start. I was shot so many times, all over my body and my neck. My neck hurts. My neck hurts. The doctor said it was spinal. I can't see out of my left eye. It hurts when I walk. My bones ache every time it rains. I can't even walk out to my car without being afraid I'm gonna get shot.
Oh Lord! And what actions did you take to get yourself out of the situation? I'd imagine you're getting shot at. What did you do after you realized you were being fired at?
First, we tried to show them that we're not a threat. We put our hands up. We sent in 911. It didn't work, so we beached the boat. We continued to throw our hands up. We didn't do anything. We didn't reach for no pockets. We didn't want to seem like a threat, but they kept shooting. Eventually, I went up on the pier, and I said, guys, please help. You shot the wrong people. I need help. We're dying. And they told me,
absolutely,
with guns pointed at me, get the hell out of here. I begged for the help. So I went back down to the beach where the boat was. And we were dying, so there was more cops up by the clothing store at Chumash, across the street. So I ran up to them and I told them what happened. They ran down, and finally, those officers helped us. Those officers got us medical attention, while the others just wanted to keep shooting us.
Oh my goodness! All right, I'm gonna go backwards a little bit here. I'd like to revisit something. Did you? What can you describe what kind of sound you heard while you were at sea? What were you hearing while the boat was out as you were being shot at?
Oh, we felt it before we could hear it. The engine on the boat so loud with all the waves crashing and the sound of the boat hitting the wake. It was really hard to tell what was going on. By that time, it was too late.
All right, perfect. And can you describe any verbal commands made by the officers during this incident?
There was nothing. We weren't even close enough to hear if they were saying anything. They just were shooting. They didn't even warn us or nothing.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And then, so you can't describe any verbal commands. Did the police make an attempt to determine if you were even involved in the situation that they were dealing with prior?
No.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor. The witness wouldn't have any knowledge of police procedures on if there would be any attempts to make verbal commands to get them out of there.
I'll rephrase the question, Your Honor. It's fine.
We will withdraw
I'll rephrase
that question.
I'll rephrase it. Can you describe how the officers interacted with you before they started shooting at you?
They did not interact with me. They just shot me.
They just shot you. Okay.
Do you need a tissue, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
What steps, if any, did police take to assess who you were before the shooting began?
None.
After the shooting stopped, what happens next?
Survival. We were all bleeding out on the beach. That's when I went up to the pier and tried to talk with them. They forced me off with their guns. And that's when I went back and then went across the street to the other officers.
Okay. And can you describe any assistance or support you received from the officers following the shooting?
Absolutely none from the ones on the pier. The ones across the street. They came down, they checked on everyone, started giving us treatment. They requested EMS. But when I was on the beach, Mr. Brian Knight pulled me away. So I couldn't get medical. He was yelling at me and saying some weird stuff of, "You're not gonna get me, motherfucker." He was yelling. I was so scared, and I just fainted from blood loss right in front of him.
Can you elaborate on? He said you're not gonna get him. What were you guys talking about?
I don't know.
Okay. So when you, I'm going to go backwards a little bit. You said that you reached out to officers you had to run and get help from other officers. So what do you mean by other officers?
There was other officers stationed by the clothing store at Chumash.
Did it appear that they were involved in the initial shooting?
No, they weren't involved with the shooting. They were on a complete different side, it seemed like.
Okay. All right. So you got to reach elsewhere for assistance. All right. At any point, can you describe how these injuries and this situation has affected your life?
What do you mean? It's affected my whole damn life. I can't can't do anything I used to do. I can't even go for a jog. My neck hurts every time I look side to side. They said it's spinal. I don't even know what that means. My eye, I can't see on my left eye. Every day I walk around in fear, pain. I can't even run my damn businesses anymore. I got caked out. All these people, all these tenants, and I can't even do my job over there. There's rats and trash everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. All right. I just need 1 second, Your Honor, if I may.
What's Patar wearing?
I just need 1 second there, Mr. Kebun.
Yeah.
Can you, Mr. Kebun, can you see this photo on the whiteboard here?
Take it off! Take it off!
Could you describe to me what you're seeing in this photo? I know it's tough. I know it's tough.
That was our boat right there. That's the boat they shot us on.
Oh my goodness. And what is that? What do you see on the side of the boat there, Mr. Kebun?
It seems like hundreds of bullet holes. Too many to count.
Too many to count. I agree. Thank you so. 1 second.
Your Honor, I can't look at it no more. I can't look at it.
You guys able to take it down?
Yeah, we're gonna take it down. I'm so sorry, Mr. Kebun. I'm sorry to make you relive this.
What the fuck? What are you, a gang?
Oh my
Mr.
God! Oh my God! No, don't hurt me!
Mr. Kebun, can you describe to me what you're seeing in this picture?
Oh my God! That's them. That's some of the officers that shot me.
These are the officers that shot you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you describe what they're wearing?
Oh my God! They're wearing the police outfits.
Can you, the one of K, for Exhibit 3. Mr. K, I'm sorry to make you relive this. I know it's tough, but there is something else. There's a couple more photos that I want to show you. Just get a little more, shed some light on some things.
Oh
Mr.
God.
K, who's in that picture?
God. Oh my God! That's me. That's after I passed out.
Why you passed out?
Yeah, Brian Knight took me to the side, and I wasn't able to get proper medical treatment, and I passed out right in front of him.
Could you describe the type of aid or assistance that Mr. Knight was providing at that time?
Nothing. He was just yelling at me. He's so mean.
He was just yelling at you. And what happened as he was yelling at you?
Everything just started. I started to get woozy. And I just fell right over.
Oh my goodness. Where did this incident take place at?
It's too much, Peter.
Too much, Peter. Okay, thank you. And just for the record, give me 1 sec. All right, well, it happened at the Chumash Pier. I had a photo of that, but our whiteboard is running out of battery. Okay.
Okay.
Can you do exhibit?
I'm glad Medi showed up.
be just a moment, Mr. Kebun. We'll give you a moment to gather your thoughts and collect yourself.
Since we have some time, do you mind if the pastor says some words? I could really use the strength.
That is up to your honor.
He's right there in the stands. It's my church pastor.
This time, maybe when we take a recess.
Yes, Your Honor.
You say recess?
When we take a recess, he can say some words.
Do we get to play on a playground?
No. What is that on her back?
What the hell?
Your Honor, I believe that would be one big ass.
Oh, good, Your Honor.
I told you, Kate.
Okay.
You didn't believe me earlier.
Mr. Kebun, what is this a photo of?
That's the pier.
That's the pier. All right. Just wanted that on the record.
Yeah, too much pier.
And then we're going to do Exhibit 5.
Oh my God.
Starts to you. Would you mind explaining to me what you see in this photo? It's tough.
Oh my God.
I can't even look at it myself.
That is my friend. Zolo is covered in bullet holes. Shot down at the too much pier.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Terribly sorry, Mr. K. All right, you can go ahead and take that picture down. We don't want to make him suffer anymore. No further questions at this time.
State your cross.
Excellent.
Oh my God, he's not gonna hurt me, right, Your Honor?
Over the desk.
Don't let him hurt me, please, Your Honor.
Won't hurt you.
You know, if it makes you feel any better there, Mr. Kebun, I'll stand right here. Okay. Let's go back through this testimony real quick, shall we? You said that it is your left eye that is injured, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that it was, and I put in the bunny ear quotes, spinal?
Yeah.
Okay. And where is the medical documentation to back these up?
They're in the hospital.
Your Honor, if the plaintiffs may make an interjection based off of Mr. Tart's question.
You may make an
Lieutenant.
objection.
We had contacted medical many times, and it seems that no report was ever drafted up from this incident.
In fact, they were instructed by high command not to draft the report.
Your Honor, none of that was introduced into the court docket either. That would have been pertinent information.
That's very concerning if that's true.
I remember I specifically told them to make a report and to give it to us.
You're right, it is hearsay, Mr. Anderson. You are 100% correct, and that is the point I am making. Your client has hearsay if it is not backed up. That stated, Mr. Kebun.
So it doesn't matter because
allow me to ask you a question. I want to actually go forward in time. You stated your injuries were on the date in question, which was the 7th of October. Is that correct?
Yeah. I just a lot of injuries from that day.
Fair enough. What happened on the 21st of October?
I don't
Objection,
know.
Your Honor.
Objection, relevance.
I believe this is highly relevant to this case because the state intends to bring into this case.
I see what he's doing, but it doesn't matter because they still shot us.
As per my opening statement, charged after these injuries and seen with no injuries whatsoever.
Your Honor, the plaintiffs have used only what is found inside of the MDT to make our case. We find it pretty ill to attempt to bring about surprise evidence at this point.
Thank you. Only what is available, meaning you would have had availability to know this prior to this case had you done the due diligence. It is not my problem.
Your
This
Honor,
is
I
not a
contacted
criminal
the state
trial.
attorney who was involved in this case and listed themselves as the point of contact, who denied me all access to any reports.
Okay.
Is
I'm
it
going to
not-
allow this to come into evidence, as I believe Lieutenant Darts here has kind of been handed a shafted situation currently.
10-4. Also, the records are public and available to even the attorneys. Mr. Kebun, question again. What were you doing on the 21st of October this year?
I don't know.
You do not know. Would you like me to refresh your memory?
No.
I'm going to. I'm going to introduce into evidence report 3446 titled Shooting Highway. The accused in this that were charged and pled guilty on the charges. Mr. Kebun.
What was the case number again? Sorry.
Yep. It is 3446. These are all guilty pleas, all processed by one Captain Bustin Sider.
What does that have to do with anything?
What's this got to do with you shooting us, huh?
I will get to that point later. At this point in time, the guilty charges for 1 times principal aggravated assault and battery across the board, Mr. Kebun, Zolo Levy, Vinny Pistone, and Daquan Dumas. All 4 of the plaintiffs here today, all 4 posing with injuries that were non-existent on the 21st of October.
Objection, speculation.
You can't tell
Just
me what
because
injuries I
somebody's
have, you
committing a
prick.
crime does not mean that they're not injured.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
Good lawyer.
We also take. We also happen to take. And if you could please control your clients.
Can't even flip a fucking
So you're a
pizza, you
doctor?
bastard.
Please keep it down and let him do his side, guys. His case.
So, as I was stating, they were processed. That means that they were indeed chased, committing felonies. If Mr. Kebun had spinal injuries, how would he be able to run away from officers? If he was not able to see properly, how was he able to fire a weapon? These are all very, very interesting questions that need to be answered by the plaintiff, who clearly have not done their diligence.
I can answer.
Straight to the cart before the horse.
So, are you a doctor?
Your Honor, could you instruct the witness to only answer questions, not ask?
What's the question?
So, question in this matter will be simple. Were your injuries sustained that you are presenting today, did they come from the incident on the 6th or 7th rather of October?
Yes.
Then where is the proof?
Your Honor, we would like
You
to
can see
object
pictures
to this
of us
entire
covered in
line of
bullet holes.
questioning.
What's the
This line
objection?
of questioning is ridiculous.
Your Honor.
It's not even in the. It's not even in the scope. He's not an expert witness
Did
to
we not
testify that
just put a
someone.
picture
that
of my
some-
friend
he-
covered
he
in
is not
bullet
an
holes?
expert witness to testify that my client is not injured.
I can address all of those interesting claims from the plaintiff who are now doubling down and terrified.
All right.
First one is
I
very simple.
just
He is
haven't
Can we
even
wait?
Mr. Anderson.
explained
Mr. Payne
my
person.
objection.
Mr. Long spoke for you, and he is first chair. So, Your Honor,
Can I-
sorry.
What's up with the EMS, by the way?
What is the
Why
objection
wouldn't
you
they
guys
make a
want to
fucking report?
object here?
Like we
I
asked.
need to know that.
Go ahead, take it away.
All right. The objection to this relevancy is the fact that this is a civil case specifically pointing to the actions
Who runs
of the
the
LSPD
hospital ship?
against the 4 plaintiffs. At this point in time, anything that happened after the fact has nothing to do with what happened on October 7th.
Who told him not to?
Thank you. Anything that happened on October 7th doesn't have any bearing now.
Negative.
Oh, Lord.
Anything that happened after this incident has no weight to what happened on October
All right.
7th.
Very simple, and I'll put this in very simple terms. If the plaintiffs wish to come into your court, Your Honor, and pose that they have these massive injuries and do this dog and pony show, and that their attorneys are more than willing to be complicit in this, they are only upholding the farce that is this case. These injuries are indeed BS, as the best term I can use, Your Honor.
So are those
For
pictures
them-
of us covered in bullet holes BS too? You fucking psycho!
There's no evidence to these injuries. They have been
Oh, so my
processed
PTSD
for
is
crimes
fake.
I
afterwards.
smell corruption. Why weren't the fucking medical reports made, huh? Because you guys denied them?
Yeah.
You corrupt bastard! Look what you did to us!
Mr. Kebun, please.
No, I'm tired of
Control
this, Your
yourself.
Honor. Look what they did to us. You see the pictures? These animals?
I'm going to allow this line of questioning, but please keep it brief.
Your Honor, I would just simply ask that the farce come down and approach this with a modicum of seriousness for your court and a decorum that should be here.
Okay, I'll just forget that I got shot up. Okay.
We are
I'll
here
do
to
my
discuss
best
those.
to imagine I never got shot up. I'll do my best.
Mr. K, please.
Oh, that's what he's asking.
Control yourself.
He's asking me to tone down my injuries. Tone down my injuries?
Your Honor.
How about you stop shooting me when I was begging for help?
Reference this photo one more time. Mr. K, you stated that all of these individuals were the officers who shot at you.
No, I said some of them.
Pointed when Mr. K was giving his testimonies, he said, these are the officers
No,
who
I
shot
said
at
these are some of the
Meaning
officers that shot.
That would be incorrect, Your Honor.
That would not be incorrect.
Okay, can you tell us which officers on that photograph are the ones that shot?
Some of them. There's too many faces to remember.
Which is it? Is it all of it?
There
Is
was a
it some
female
of them and you
officer
don't
that
remember
helped me.
Which female officer? There are two.
One of the officers on scene. There's too many faces to remember. There was a lot of cops
Somebody who
at
has
the
very
scene.
specific details for your injuries
Well, I
and
mean-
the incident. You don't seem to remember the finites of which officers, Mr. Kebun. Which officer?
Well, when
was
you're being shot up and squirting blood and all your friends are dying, I'm not taking photographic memory of every face that I'm seeing. I'm actually on the sand, face down, passed out,
Which is
covered
a-
in blood.
There are only two female officers. It's very simple to pick one of the two.
I mean, asked and answered.
Your Honor,
Your Honor.
again, the witness is giving questions when not
And
answering.
I gave my answer. Some of those officers there shot me. There was a lot of officers on scene. I can't remember
So, Mr.
exactly which ones.
Mr. Kebun, you're not able to identify one of the two females.
There's
Fair
two
enough.
females
We'll
in
move on.
there. What do you mean?
That's correct. I asked you to identify one of the two.
No,
said
you
the one
asked
that is
me.
helping
You asked me this, which one shot me, and I said some of them. The male officers.
Mr. Kebun. I'm asking
Your
the
Honor,
question.
if I may interject with
So
this
you-
abrasive line of questioning.
What are you trying to say?
You
I was
may
not
object.
shot.
Curious about this question.
If you have an objection,
It's more of an interjection because Mr. Tarts here is assuming that these are the only two that were on scene. If he was not there that day, it could have been entirely a different female officer.
Mr. Anderson, I'm only calling back to the exact testimony given by your client. If your client cannot answer a simple question of which of the two female officers was the one that ate him.
I believe
answers
it
my
was the
question.
one with the white hair on the right.
Okay, thank you.
It was Piper.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
All the other
Now-
ones, Brian Knight was on that pier. The chief. He did a
We'll get
great
to that in a
job of
minute. protecting
life, didn't he? But you guys are more concerned about making
Your
sure
Honor, could we
it's
have
not
the
even heard
witness
about.
controlled, please?
okay. Please
No, this
control
is
yourself,
ridiculous,
Mr.
Your
K.
Honor.
Okay, so, Mr. Kebun, we saw earlier the image of you being treated by EMS. Is that correct?
Yes.
Excellent. You stated that there is absolutely no record to your treatment. And yet
I
there
didn't
is an
state that.
EMS there? Your Honor, this is more of a statement than anything else. When
No, you
EMS
said
does
you
treat on
just
a
said
scene
I stated that there's absolutely no record. What are you talking about?
of medical treatment for your spinal injuries for your eye,
When did I say that?
less than 7 minutes ago.
I
It
said
was
there is
us
no
in the
record.
council that brought up that there was no report.
My apologies.
This is the second time
was
you
the
put words in
royal
my mouth.
plaintiff.
Second time you did
The
that.
royal plaintiff. Again, Your Honor, control them. Can we have the witness controlled?
Just let me handle any
He's lying.
objections,
He's
Mr.
lying,
K.
Your Honor. What am I supposed to do? He's saying
Not-
Your
stuff
Honor,
I
I'm
said
calling
that I
for-
didn't say.
I'm calling for, at this point in
Okay.
time, contempt of court to the witness.
You can call that all you want, but I'm going to continue currently.
Okay, fair enough, Your Honor.
But Mr. K, please
Yes,
answer
Your
just
Honor.
the questions being asked.
This is stressful for me, Your Honor. It's very stressful.
I understand.
Okay. Let's dial back a second here, Mr. Kebun. You stated that you attempted to dial 911, but it was blocked.
Yes.
What happened when you tried to dial 911? Could you describe that to me?
There's a 911 cooldown. Go ahead. Call 911 and then try to call again. Everyone here.
What did you call 911 on prior to that?
I said, why are you shooting me?
Why are you shooting me?
Which there was no response.
I'm
As we
imagining
continue
the
to stand on
gentleman
the
in
boat with our
back is
hands
dry.
up.
How far away would you say you were in the boat then?
Decent distance.
And describe decent distance, please.
It's pretty far.
Describe
Couple
pretty
hundred
far.
feet.
Thank you. Couple hundred of feet. Okay. Was the boat stationary or mobile?
When we started getting shot at, that's when we came to a stop. We put our hands up. I called 911. You guys continued to open fire. And that's when we then beached the boat to try to get out of Dodge. And we had our hands up still, begging for help. You guys did not help us. When the bullets finally slowed down, I came up on the pier, begged for more help, and you just stuck guns in my face and told me to get the hell out of there. Where I told you guys we need medical and we're dying.
Mr. Kebun, when you say you beached the boat, how far away from the officers did you beach said boat?
I don't know. I didn't have a tape measure. You could see it in the
You were
pictures
just-
that were presented. The boat in the picture is exactly where it was.
The boat does lack a general understanding of how far away from the officer they were. That's why I'm asking. Just a moment ago, you were able to give me an estimation of how far you were away when the shots were fired. I assume you would be able to give the same estimation for when you beached the boat.
I don't know.
So,
100
Well,
feet.
you said,
Well,
like,
it's a hectic situation. You want me to be sitting there determining yards and this, that, and third? It was obviously close enough for you guys to shoot me. So tell me, how far can your gun shoot? Because it was within that range. There's the answer.
okay, so it would be within the range of the rounds that could hit the boat.
Yep.
That is evidentiary fact. Yes. However, I'm asking you, how close were you to the officers? when you beached
Within
the boat?
range of how far you can shoot.
So you chose not to leave the area at all. You chose to beach the boat within shooting distance. Is that correct?
I told you I went for cover. We beached the boat to get out of Dodge. And we had our hands up. We don't want to seem like a threat. If we flee, you're going to continue to chase us and shoot us. We did what we thought was right for our safety. But obviously, I thought I was dealing with the police department, not a group of psychotic murderers that
So,
shoot
Your
anything
Honor,
that moves in their vision. I
So,
had my
again,
hands
to
up.
reiterate,
I was not a threat. We
instead
were
of-
trying to make contact.
Mr. K.
We did not. Yes, I'm still answering.
You chose to beach the boat within distance rather than leave the area.
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
I will sustain that.
Fair enough. Thank you that it's on the record. Allow me to one moment to confer with Chief Knight.
I'm confused. Did he want me to flee? Well, no. I mean, okay, let's say we're getting shot up. We're dying on a boat. We drive out to sea and then die out at sea. We're gonna be. The cops are there to protect and serve. I'm going to the people that are gonna protect and serve me.
How you doing, Solo? Can't even get your braids done, bro.
Protect and serve my ass.
Okay.
Haven't shaved or anything.
All right, so I'm going to keep this this photo up here. This is really pertinent information. Keep going. I would like you to reference the left side of the photo, specifically the two officers on the left side, one with the helmet. Do you know this individual with the helmet?
I can barely say.
Would it help if we put it in front of you?
I can barely say. I may or may not know him. He has a helmet on. It's hard to tell. He's got glasses. A lot of his face is
How about
hidden.
this? How about this? The very large object behind him. What is that?
Some type of vehicle.
Some type of vehicle. For the record, That would be Air 1, a helicopter being flown by Sergeant Johnny Walker.
Oh, awesome.
Who is the gentleman I'm referencing in the helmet. And this is pertinent information. You stated in your testimony that nobody tried to make contact with you. Is that correct? Okay. At no point in time you didn't see Air 1 flying over you. Is that correct?
Not until afterwards. They definitely didn't say anything. Tell you that.
Okay. Let's stick to just the timeline of you arriving with the boat.
I did.
You never saw the helicopter, never heard anybody trying to shout down to you.
We didn't see anything until after the shots.
Till after the shots.
Yes.
Okay. And after the shots, before you beached the boat, did you then hear Air 1?
I just heard a bunch of bullets flying and chaos, blood.
That's not the question
impacts
I
against
I'm
the
asking,
boat.
did you hear Air 1?
I told you what I heard. I
No,
heard
you
a
did not.
lot
Sorry, I
of
did
loud noises and a lot of fucking. When your boat is getting shot with hundreds of bullets,
Sir,
it's hard to tell
did you answer
what
my
exactly
question,
I'm hearing.
please?
I did answer.
Mr. K,
I heard
please
a lot of
answer
loud
yes or no.
noises.
Did you hear the helicopter?
I heard a lot of loud noises.
Did you hear the helicopter, yes or no?
After I was getting shot?
After the bullets started flying, did you hear the helicopter, yes or no?
Yes, I guess. One of the loud noises. I don't know.
Okay, yes, you heard Air 1 above you when you were still in the water. Did you hear Sergeant Black calling down to you to leave the area?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Thank you. Now let's circle back to your injuries. Stated that you were injured on scene. This we know. You stated that medical attention was medical files, rather your counsel stated this. Medical files were denied. However, this is my follow-up question. At what point in time did you visit St. Fiacre after that date pertaining to these injuries?
Many times. I actually get pain pills from the hospital that I have to take daily. I actually have some on me right now. Matter of fact, take one of these.
Okay, I'd like to state the question. These injuries. Pain pills all the time for your ailments aside, specific to these injuries. When did you visit the hospital?
Objection, Your Honor. The defendant is not a doctor, and I don't know where he's trying to go with this.
We're not asking questions about his he's a doctor or not. We're asking, when did you go to the hospital for these injuries?
Many times. Every day since then.
When were you?
I go there and buy pain pills every day, except Saturdays and sometimes Sundays.
Waiting on Your Honor's ruling.
I buy pain pills every day from the hospital for
Mr.
my
K,
pain.
One second. I am going to overrule the objection and let this line of questioning continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Every day, except Saturdays
every
and
day
Sundays, I go there to buy pain pills for my pain from my injuries.
You go to the over-the-counter pharmacy for pain pills.
It's at the hospital.
At the hospital, correct.
Yeah. You asked if I go to
On
the
which
hospital.
day did you get medical treatment, not over-the-counter pain pills, medical treatment for these injuries?
The day of.
The day of. You went and had surgery for these injuries.
Who said I had surgery for? Obviously, I have bullet holes. What are you saying?
Did you or did you not have surgery for these injuries?
What do you mean by surgery?
I believe that is a very simple question. A yes or
Did
no
I
question.
go to the hospital and get treated for my bullet wounds? Yes.
Did you have surgery for
Yes.
these specific
Whatever you
injuries?
consider. What do you
Yes.
consider surgery?
Yes, you had surgery for these specific injuries on which day?
I don't even know what you're saying at this point.
Your Honor, we asked that the court
I
compel the
answered.
witness to
You
answer.
keep asking me the same fucking question over and over. I said yes. I got treated for my wounds
Where did you get?
at the hospital.
Where did, he's saying you got treated at the hospital on that day.
On that specific day. And you had surgery that specific day. How long was your stay?
I don't know.
Do not know. Okay. So we're getting somewhere, Your Honor. Excellent. If the plaintiff's counsel would state that we are somehow withholding medical records, something that the Los Santos Police Department have zero purview over, not an ounce. This would be erroneous. If the plaintiff, if the witness rather, had attended St. Fiacre, had surgery, this would be documented and would be accessible to him at any point in time. This should have been given over to his counsel.
Okay, so we agree. Yeah, it should have been.
If there is no paperwork for the,
I can't hear him, Your Honor.
not by fault, Reyes, but rather the witness for not providing it to his counsel.
Can you restate that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if he did indeed go and have surgery, as he stated, and did indeed have medical records, you would have a medical record from this. If the plaintiff's counsel is stating that was not available, that is not the state of San Andreas's purview. We do not control that portion of it. This would be made available to Mr. K
What does this
at
even
any
matter?
point in time, and he'd be able to hand that over
This
to
guy is
his
fucking
counsel,
annoying.
thus being able to substantiate the claim for
Bro,
all
just
of,
because
all
the
of
fucking
these,
server
injuries
system
today.
is dog shit, like what are you on about,
Objection
bro?
under relevancy. We've already
Like, the
stated that we
EMS is
can't
dog
get the
shit. What do you want from
medical
us?
report after tried, so we're still confused as to where Mr. Tarts is coming with this.
This is fucking stupid.
Tarts, come over.
Because the hospital sucks dick. That's our fault.
And the EMS person who treated him is listed as a witness in this case, who we
Yeah, the
cannot get
pictures
to
of
show
us
up.
shot up are fake. I agree. The hospital sucks dick. What do you want from us?
I can tell you I saw medical records.
Please don't overhear. Step aside, Mr. Long.
Can you please step up to the front there?
Your Honor, we request a
We need to
sidebar.
find the EMS and fucking kill her.
Counsel, please
Bro, we all
approach.
specifically asked her.
Mr.
and she
K,
didn't-
please step away if you can. Or we can step over to the other side if it's too much to ask.
This fucking guy. Fucking piece of shit.
Bro, do you remember how many times we asked the fucking EMS for
I
the
know,
medical
I know.
reports,
That's why
and
I'm
they
pissed at the
never
EMS.
fucking gave a
Fucking
test?
dog shit hospital.
Piece of garbages.
Bro, let's fucking kill that idiot.
Oh,
Hey.
100%.
Tell the lawyers to just fucking object like crazy. Fuck this guy. That's some dumbass questions. I know what he's trying to get at, but it's fucking like, what do you want us to do? The hospital sucks.
No, just say fucking
Like,
Nancy got
they
the
literally
records or
didn't
something,
make
man.
a fucking report. Like the system fucking sucks.
Go tell them. Go
Do they
ask
make
Nancy
any
for the
reports?
report.
Like I don't think they even make any reports.
Exactly. Go tell him. Ask Dr. Skip for a report. Go fucking see if you get one, you piece of shit.
Yeah, for real. Like, yeah, I got tweeted about Nancy gave me surgery, man.
How are police reports public? You can't even. I can't even see that shit. It's not public.
I don't fucking know.
What's it to do with saying? It's like what?
That's what.
I mean, I don't know what it was like.
What did Vinny say?
Yeah, I don't know what it was like a month ago. It's pretty much the same thing that's happening almost. How accessible it was then.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna respond. Say, I don't know. Go ask Nancy.
Yeah, that's what I would have said if I was you, man.
Did I get surgery? Like, what do you? I don't know what he was trying to say. Did I get surgery? Yeah, obviously. I fucking went to Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy gave me surgery.
A lot of my seat, bitch.
I'm sorry, man. Can't keep pushing me.
Man, sorry, I got a fat
It's
ass.
gone.
Hey, Piper's the one on the right, right?
These cops, dirty.
Praise be.
Yes.
The name of the Lord. What the fuck, Vinny? Shall protect you on this day.
I'm scared. Get out of my seat.
Let me have my seat. Mr. K, please come back up front. Please just answer yes or no, or I do not recall.
Okay, if I say do not recall, why is he asking me the same question over and over until I say
I
yes
will
or
ask him
no?
to move on then. I'll ask him to move on if you say
You
do not
didn't though.
recall.
He asked me the same question 10 times until I had to say yes or no.
Again, just I will move it along. Okay.
Make sure to speak into the microphone there, Mr. K.
Okay. Mr. K, the boat that you were on, who owns it?
It's a rental. I'm not sure the exact owner.
Okay. Where did you rent it from?
Down at the Little Soul Docks.
Little Soul Docks. Which jetty more specifically? Just a general that area ish.
I'm not really sure what they're labeled.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not entirely sure either, but we'll be satisfied with the Little Soul.
The name was Dave's Boat Rental or something.
Yeah, it's Dave's Boat Rentals.
Dave. Yeah, fair enough. You stated that you were going fishing. Is that yes, or is that correct? Rather.
Yes.
Did you catch anything that day?
No, is this some kind of sick joke?
No, it's not a sick joke at all. Did you catch any fish that day?
No.
No. Okay. Where were you going to go fish?
Almost there.
So you were going to take this boat to Alamo Sea from Little Soul Docks.
Yes.
Which riverway? North or south?
What? There's no riverway that goes north or south. You gotta go out into the ocean, then go up.
When you go to the ocean, there are two riverways. Which tributary? North or south?
Riverways? What are you saying?
The Alamo Sea is the one by Polito and.
Correct. Yes.
The little.
I'm confused, Your Honor. He's not making sense. You rent the boat at Little Soul. You go out into the ocean, and you go up the west coast. Chumash is on the way. There is no riverway to ocean.
He's more where how you were going to get to the Alamo Sea from the ocean, because the Alamo Sea is in the middle of the state.
I was gonna take the boat out into the ocean, drive it north, and then head in through one of the riverways that led into Alamo Sea.
Okay, this will help you.
Oh, I don't need help. I just said
North or south? Which one?
we never made it that far.
But which one were you intending? Was my question.
Oh, we were going with the flow. If we wanted to continue our ride, we're going to go on the north one. If we wanted to get there quick, we were going to the south one. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it that far. And I think we know
Your
why.
Honor, this line of questioning is starting to have a lack of foundation.
It's simply based off of the foundation that was laid by the plaintiffs questioning that they were fishermen. I wanted to know where they're going to take the North River, South River to go to Alamo Sea.
And I believe he's answered. Unsure which one he was going to take.
Understood.
He's
Excellent. Perfect. Thank you.
You can get to the Alamo Sea through either or. One has a waterfall, but you
Unsure
can go
was
around
perfect.
it and still get to Alamo Sea.
I know what he's trying to do. Stupid ass dude.
I have no further questions. Let me see if Chief Knight has anything he wishes
He's
to
trying to get me to say north and be like, well, you actually can't get to Alamo Sea.
Yeah, you can, bitch. You know how to fucking whip that thing?
I knew he was going to make that point, though. I wanted to just slip that in there.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Okay. You may have
Your
a
Honor,
seat.
we just have two quick direct questions, and then
Okay.
that'll be it. Mr. K, are your injuries intermittent? Do they sometimes come and go?
Yeah, sometimes they're worse than others.
And the painkillers that you get at the hospital that you said previously, do they help you get around?
Yes, they take
all,
away
Your
the
Honor.
pain temporarily.
Okay. You may have a seat.
Good question.
Out of my way!
Rest or I think we're good to rest here, no?
You may call your.
Ow!
I mean, I'm gonna answer the same thing.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. The defense at this time will rest.
The plaintiffs.
I mean, the plaintiffs. I'm sorry. I'm so used to defense. My apologies. to the
We're on the
court.
wrong side of the room, too.
Yeah, we're on the wrong. Yeah, we're on the wrong side.
Don't worry, I got messed up too.
Did that
Would
EMS
you
not
like to
show
do
up?
Closings now or hold it for after?
Fucking
They did not. But
lazy
it's
ass
fine.
EMS.
I told him so many times for those medical records. That bitch never gave it to me.
They never.
Hold on.
I'll tell you about
Did
that
they even
later.
make medical reports?
I was a dude.
No, their high command
Oh, yeah,
told them
he a
not to do
bitch.
the report, and when I tried to go get them, and they refused
Who's
to do
high
that.
command?
I don't know.
Your Honor, you're asking if we want to move directly into closing?
Why did they
If you
not
would like to do your closing now or wait
charge
for the
them
state
and then
to
do
do
a
their closing?
continuing?
We'll go last, Your Honor. We went first.
Well, I mean, you guys will go first when they're, yeah. Anyways, okay. State, your turn.
Excellent. State would like to call Johnny Walker Black, Sergeant LSPD. He is in the building somewhere. If one of the officers could grab him.
Sarge, are
He's
you able
right over here.
to come to the courtroom? You're being called to the stand.
Oh, here he goes. He's about
Your
to lie
Honor,
on stand.
objection to the witness. They're not listed anywhere inside of this MDT report.
Excellent. They are actually identified with the photographs just a few moments ago.
Yeah, fuck you,
They are
Black.
the pilot of Air One.
If it's to,
I didn't identify him.
If it's to help corroborate this, we will allow.
Excellent. Thank you, Your Honor.
Please keep it brief to the line of questioning.
It will be very brief.
I never identified this guy.
Oh, he's saying like off the picture that we
No,
showed.
he identified him, but he's questioning.
The judge is giving him some leeway because apparently he got it, like.
Okay, we'll give us
yesterday.
leeway that the EMS sucked dick.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Do you swear to
Yeah,
tell
the
the truth, the
EMS
whole
sucks
truth, and
dick.
nothing but the
But,
truth under
yeah.
the pains
Because if,
I
we
mean,
had, if we had
I've-
those reports, I mean, it's case closed right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Have a seat.
Easily.
I even followed up with that EMS guy the day after to try to get the reports, and they said, "Oh, they're being worked on."
Good evening. Could you go ahead and state your name and rank?
Yeah, but
as
without the
such?
EMS here, it could just be dissuaded as
Name
hearsay.
is Johnny Walker Black. Rank is
Yo, why don't we
Sergeant
show the pictures of
613.
us with the bullet holes, by the way?
Mr. Black, on
I'm
the
blind.
7th of October, were you flying Air One at any point in time near Chumash Pier?
Yes, sir, I was.
I would like to reference the photo that's been brought into evidence. Sir, is this you in the helmet?
Yes, sir, that is me in the Air One helmet.
All right. And is that Air One behind you, Sergeant?
That is Air One stationed on the beach behind me.
Excellent. And were you flying alone at that time?
No, I had one co-pilot with me at that time, a Alex Adamchuk.
Okay. And who is that in that photo?
That would be Hanumchuk, also in the black shades with the blonde hair, standing to my left.
Let's just take that shot.
Did you witness a shooting at the pier on October 7th? At
I did, yes, sir.
Chumash? Excellent. At that point in time, did you also witness a boat in the water?
I did, yes, sir.
Did you go fly over said boat?
No, sir, I did not.
You never flew over that boat?
The boat was from my right. I never had to fly over it until it started to approach. And at that point, we were circling the pier.
So there you go.
Okay, excellent. So
That
you had no
actually matches what I
contact with
said.
anybody on the boat?
No, sir. No visual or verbal contact with them.
Oh, they cooked.
Did you see them with any occupants on the boat with their hands up?
No, sir.
You see any occupants on the boat with weapons in hand?
Fortunately, could not tell from my perspective if they had weapons in hand or not.
Perfectly fine. All right. Sergeant Black, I have no further
They didn't
questions for
see
you.
us
Thank
with
you
our
very
hands
much.
up? What?
You're welcome.
Yeah, he's literally lined up with what we said, though.
They helped
I mean,
us.
plaintiff
Yeah,
theory.
they helped us.
Besides
Good
the
for
hand
cross.
thing.
They made no contact.
And he said he came after we got closer, which
Mr.
would line
Black,
up with
was
what I
it?
said.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Sergeant Black.
Beautiful. So you made no attempt to contact the boat, correct?
Not initially, no, sir.
Okay. Did you witness it beach?
I did, yes, sir.
Okay. And what did the occupants do after the beaching?
After the beaching, I believe that from what my recollection is, that they jumped out and they started crying, like horrible gator tears. It was kind of sad, depressing a little bit.
Can you express upon gator?
Yeah, like whined, kind of like, what's the, sir? Am I allowed to cuss on the stand?
Please don't.
Okay. All right. Well, all right, I'll refrain from that. Like very large and just very outspoken. I'll do that.
Okay. And to the best of your knowledge, do you know why that could have been?
Well, from my perspective, It was because the boat was fired upon.
And did you have your police radio on you?
I did, yes.
Was there any communication about the identification of the individuals on the boat?
In regards.
Whether or not that they were involved in the chaos situation.
I'm trying to understand the specifics of this question because it's
Okay, I'll be a little bit more direct about it. Was the boat painted as enemy combatants towards the situation going on at the Chumash Pier?
Objection. Would you have the plaintiff restate or plaintiff's counsel restate that question in
Clark said,
less
I'm in fucking court right now.
less obscure terms? Painted? What does that mean?
Come to the court case.
You please be more specific with your question.
Okay, so with your police radio, you must have
literally in
heard
court.
communication that was going on down at the pier.
Mhm,
In those lines of communication, was anybody directed to shoot at that boat?
Are you fucking
yes, sir.
EMS?
Wait,
what did this guy just say?
Take a moment.
What? Hold on, everyone's looking at me right
Hang
now.
the fuck up, man. We can't hear.
Hey, you're so fucking loud, you asshole.
Jesus, dude. Give him
Wait, no,
contempt,
no,
Your
no,
Honor.
no,
Give him
yeah.
contempt.
The court.
God damn, fat ass.
The
Sorry about
blatant
that, Your
disrespect
Honor.
to the
That was
court.
my interjection.
All right, he has
One more.
one left, Your Honor.
Yep.
Okay. Continuing with the question, do I need to restate it?
What did you say?
No, sir. But your question, actually, yes, please restate it, just so everybody in the court is aware.
Okay, so on the police radio that you had, in the situation going on at the Chumash Pier, was there a directive to shoot at the boat?
One of the officers on scene did direct us to fire. Well, I never fired because that was from Air 1, but yes, there was a directive to fire at the boat as it seemed to be approaching in a hostile manner.
And from your perspective, when did those shots at the boat
Hostile manner.
stop?
the
Once
fuck do you tell
the
a boat's
boat
coming in a
broke
hostile manner?
off and
Yeah,
turned
for real.
towards the ocean, they
What?
stopped firing at them,
We have fucking
and they were
Captain
heading
Jack Sparrow
towards
fucking
the
swords or something.
land.
Okay.
We had cutlasses and flintlocks. bro.
And feel free
Oh,
to
for real.
object upon speculation, but did the boat produce
Arr.
any type of hostile manner?
Just a lot of speculation in that. There's no way I could make that determination from Air 1.
Understood. I'll
A lot
withdraw
of
the question.
speculation
Thank
on
you.
that, but okay, it was hostile enough for them to shoot.
So at no point in time, from your perspective, the individuals who beached the
This
boat
cop's doing really honest
did anything to
answers, though.
basically
I respect
provoke being fired upon.
Outside of driving a boat into a active firefight between officers and individuals that we knew individuals had fled from the scene in a boat.
You should ask.
No.
Okay. Your Honor, if I may have 1 second to speak with counsel.
Where were they fighting the people? How did they flee in the boat?
You got anything more than what I've been asking?
Hey.
What the hell are they trying to prove?
Should ask what boat they fled in if they saw it.
I'm so lost. Okay.
Your Honor, the plaintiffs will rest at this time.
You should ask what boat did those
I
other
just
people
have a couple
flee in?
of quick
'Cause if it was a
follow-up questions,
different
Your Honor.
color, then
Go for it.
Here. Sergeant Black, you stated that the engagement that happened on Chumash Pier, that individuals had fled on a boat. Did you get eyes on said boat?
As my concern was to overall actively being engaged on top of the pier, I did catch individuals fleeing the scene, I believe multiple on a boat.
Did you catch the color of the boat or the make of the boat?
It was just the color I do not recall, as it has been some time since the incident, but it was a lighter in color boat, I believe maybe along white or yellow.
Along white or yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
ours was red, no?
Did you
Why
did you happen
red?
to see when
Why
the
red?
boat did beach, how far away it was
guy
from
keeps helping
officers
us.
in that action?
The boat that the plaintiffs arrived on when they beached it, if that's the one we're referring to, can I get clarification?
sir.
All right,
Yes, sir,
that
that's
one
one.
did beach itself a little bit south of the Chumash Pier. And
Jet
it
ski, but he
happened
said a boat, so I don't know.
once the gunfire could determine all accounted for on the pier.
Okay. Could you give the best estimate of how many feet or meters it would be from the officers to said boat?
I believe that it would have probably been about the. Are you talking about the initial firing upon or beach?
No.
I can't hear anything.
Can you hear me?
Is it just me
My
or
cough drop. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Courtroom's a
Oh,
little full of people, so it's very tough. But we'll get through it. Can you give a rough estimation of how many feet or meters when the boat was beached, how far away they were from officers?
They were more. I would say probably close to 150 to 300 meters. Very far. The boat. Well, when it beached. I'm sorry. When it beached, are we at the end of the pier? Yeah, about 200 meters. Yep, about 200 meters.
200 meters. Excellent. Perfect. Thank you. That is all I have.
Perfect.
Please, let's get done with this.
The
fucking
plaintiffs
case.
has no redirect.
Excellent.
I'm free to step down. All right.
Yeah, you can have a
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Defense counsel would call Chief Brian
some
Knight of
candy?
LSPD to the stand.
Yeah, what you want?
Thank you.
You raise your right hand, Chief.
Yeah. You want me to do it right over here?
I guarantee he's gonna lie on the
All right.
stand.
Oh, 100%.
Just got a pledge.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury?
I do.
You may be seated. He's sworn in, Your Honor.
You may use the mic if you so need to.
Yep. All right.
All right. For the record, could you please state your name, your rank, and your dispatch?
Chief Brian Knight, Los Santos Police Department. Call sign 187.
Excellent. Chief, as you've heard from this case today, were you involved in the alleged incident on the 7th of October this year?
I was.
Were you scene lead of said incident?
Negative.
Negative. Okay. We're going to skip right to the nitty gritty of things and not get over too many of these details. The 4 plaintiffs in this case have alleged that they had their hands up when they're in the boat in question. Did you see any individuals approaching on a boat?
You can ask 2 questions there. Did I see them approaching? Yes. Did I see hands up while they're in the boat? No. But knowing that, I would not have been able to see.
Okay.
I didn't see any hands up, but it was far enough away that I wouldn't be able to tell one way or another.
Okay. On the boat, you could not tell if their hands
So
were
they
up
couldn't even tell if we were
at
a
all.
threat, though. That helps us.
I did not see
Okay,
them
he's
up.
being
I don't
honest.
think they
He's
were
actually
up.
being honest. I thought he was gonna fucking.
It's plausible.
It is plausible. The witness that did take the stand stated that they had no weapons on them at any point in time. I'm simply going to ask you, Chief, did you happen to see any weapons on the witness that was up, Mr. Kebun?
I would stop me if you need me to, but given the fact that not a single individual identified themselves when we attempted to at the end of all this, I would have to presume that the individual I was conversing with was Mr. Kebun, given the statement that he made with the photograph on him on the ground claiming that I pulled him aside. So with that inference in mind, I did see that same individual pull a pretty large pistol with what looked to be a silencer on
Hey,
it.
lawyers.
As he walked away.
I was searched and they found no weapon on me.
Screaming
right after
profanities.
Objection,
I know,
Your
I'm gonna get 'em
Honor.
across.
What time? Like, we're confused as the timeline to this pistol being brought out.
Well,
sure.
I'll circle back to that. I'm also confused. We'll nail that down. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah.
Get some clarifying. Build some.
We were all
foundation
GSR'd as well.
Excellent. Let's do that. You already stated that you were not the scene lead, but you were there. You stated that you had seen the boat, but could
I'll
not
get him
tell
on
if the man
cross. Don't
was
worry.
Correct.
Okay. Did you see the boat beach?
Eventually, yes.
Eventually. See individuals getting off the boat, or did you see them already off the boat?
I saw the boat sit in the water and then make its way and beach itself, and then I saw individuals get out of the boat.
Okay, so you saw individuals getting in and get out of the boat.
Yep.
Who was the first officer to approach said individuals?
I can't say with certainty. I know Piper was one of them. There was a call to get additional officers on scene to assist with medical aid, with calling down EMS and sorting them out, as there were suspects that were shot down on the pier, at the end of the pier, as well as potential suspects at large in that vicinity.
Were any of the plaintiffs here those part of those suspects?
I can't say. Some of the suspects got away, whether or not there's cross-contamination here. It's hard to say.
Specifically, Chief, the ones that were arrested on that day were
Of
any
the
of
ones
these...
that were arrested on the pier, there were not the individuals that are here today.
Okay, so not Mr. Kebun, not Mr. Levy, not Mr. Dumont, not Mr.
Correct.
Pistoia.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. Did you at any point in time approach the individuals on the beach?
After the scene at the pier was clear, I did approach and to ensure that to find out what exactly had transpired.
Did you speak with them?
I spoke with some of them, kind of, but primarily with Mr. Kevin.
Okay. Understandably, they were frustrated.
Did you say that again? You kind of
frustrated. We were dying.
The courtroom is being fun. Understandably, were they frustrated?
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
It's a yes or no question. That's no leading to it.
Yeah, it's sustained. Overruled. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Do I understand their frustration?
No. Were they frustrated?
Possibly.
Did they express anger to you?
They expressed that
we were dying.
That they wanted me to believe they were angry. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Did they provide their
What does that even
identity to
mean?
you?
No.
We literally
Did they
got
want to
lit the
provide any
fuck up.
statements?
No. In fact, I attempted to get their identification to make sure that everything was documented so that we could make note of what had transpired, who was injured, et cetera, but they did not provide that information. In fact, one of the individuals on this docket does not match up with the name that was provided.
I got
to me.
this. Don't worry.
What was the name provided to you?
It wasn't these names. It was some clearly bullshit name that was given to me.
Okay, so they did provide some sort of a name, though.
Correct.
Okay. To your knowledge, did any of these individuals attempt to speak with law enforcement after the incident?
Not that I'm aware of. So, just for clarity's sake, we had Piper handle most of their incident, so to create a clear separation between those officers that were involved with those officers that came in to take statements. So Piper was separate from the original scene. We want to make sure there was no cross-contamination.
For the court,
or no attempt to, you know, create inferences that would have put us in a biased light, right? In a positively biased light.
Thank you. For the court, just to reiterate, as Mr. Kevin had pointed out, that the officer known as God, spike strip test. Somebody threw down spike strips in the court. Sorry.
Stop crying,
She tried to kill him. I
Payne
seen it.
was the female officer that Mr. Kevin had identified as the one that was
Assassination
aiding him.
attempt.
You want me to
find out Robert.
Yeah, the one in the very far right. And she was one of the two, I believe.
Excellent. Okay. Chief Knight, at any point in time, did you see any one of the individuals that supplied you with the alleged bogus names draw a weapon?
No, it was the man in all black that was on the ground.
Can I take cross on
The man in all black. Sure. They drew a weapon?
No, Mr. Kebun did. The individual in all black that was on the ground is one of the ones that gave me a bogus name. It's referencing the photos. It's going to be Exhibit 5.
Exhibit 5 gave you a bogus name. Exhibit 3 being Mr. Kebun, as he is now identified himself. You stated he is the one that drew a large weapon with a silencer as he walked away.
Yeah, it was either a large silencer or just a extended barrel.
Or an extended barrel, okay. At any point in time, did any officers attempt to chase down Mr. Kebun and discuss the firearm that could have been possibly illegal? Or the reason for pulling the weapon? Actually, that's a compound question. Let me roll that back. Did any officer approach Mr. Kebun as he walked away?
Objection, Your Honor, lacks foundation. This is not a criminal trial. Why are we focusing on a firearm when this is about damage to individuals and property?
I was searched and no weapon was
clearly stated that Mr. Kebun stated himself on the stand that he did not have a firearm at all in this incident.
This might help us because he was searched by the police.
Yeah, but he wasn't searched by the
I'm going to allow the line of questioning to continue.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Fuck out of the way.
Point out that he should know.
To just restate the question, did any officer approach Mr. Kebun as he walked away?
They attempted to, Piper being one of them. They were instructed, hey, he's got a weapon. There's a couple things. One is not providing the ID, so the way that it went was they started making their way out. They were asked for an ID. They did not provide one.
They never asked us for IDs.
And while leaving up the steps of the dock that goes towards the road there, I believe it's Incinio Road, a weapon was pulled, after which there was a statement to the effect of, whoop, gotta go, and they started going. I instructed Piper to go not only check on the weapon, but them, because at that time, it was still uncertain as to their involvement.
Yeah, you do.
It answers those questions. Referencing Exhibit 3 again, you see there that you would see that the EMS is helping him. Who called for EMS
assistance? If they searched us, he never answered.
Instruction was given over radio for additional officers and EMS to arrive on scene. So they were handling the Piper et al. Were handling that.
Okay. Did you see any of the individuals that were on the beach run off to the clothing store that would be off of the beach?
They would. They don't know.
Again?
Did you see any of the individuals from this case run off the beach to the clothing store or in the direction of the clothing store?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevancy.
Very
My
relevant.
client's fashion choices have nothing to do with this case.
Very relevant, as their client has stated on the stand that they ran from the beach to other officers at the clothing store.
I never said that. I'm about done with this guy making stuff up, Your Honor. I never said that. I said I did after I beached it to get help. Then they came down. He keeps twisting my words.
I'm going to sustain that. Let's move on.
Okay, fair enough.
Corruption, man.
Corruption.
At what point did you see the individuals leave? Period. Just
I'm
out
gonna
of the
pee
scene.
all over
Gone.
myself. I'll be back.
With what I just described.
Okay. Did you instruct them to leave?
No. We were attempting to get statements and IDs.
So you at no point in time, and I quote, did not tell them to fuck off and get out of here.
That is correct. They were not. In fact, we tried to do our best in order to get their IDs because if there was a mishap,
This guy's got the timeline
right,
all wrong.
then we needed to know who to communicate.
Did you ever
with to
directly
make sure it was
state
resolved.
that it was?
And make sure that
No, I never said it was crime night
documentation was
specifically.
properly put together.
Okay.
And his,
That
his
if
timeline's fucked
charges
up.
need to be pressed against officers. All of that would be documented.
Excellent. One last question. In the operation on Shamash Pier, when the boat in question approached, was there a good faith belief that these were the fleeing felons that were coming back to the action?
Correct.
Correct. Excellent.
Hey.
No further questions at this time.
Ask Knight as well what vehicle those people fled in. What boat?
All right. Thank you, Your Honor and ladies and gentlemen of the court. Yeah, I got it. I'll give you. How you doing today? On this fine day.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Good. Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Watch that pumpkin keep grabbing somebody in the back.
We also identified ourselves because we were going to do the lawsuit.
I have some questions for you,
I
obviously.
never hid my identity.
Yeah, you obviously you were involved in the shooting scene. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Did you discharge your firearm at the boat?
I'm gonna help you with this. The boat that those individuals were in, alongside many others.
So you did this. So it's simple yes or no question. Did you discharge your firearm at my client's boat?
I did.
Okay. Were your eyes open when you discharged your firearm at my client's boat? Yes, your eyes were open, so you could see what you were shooting at. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely. I shot that boat.
Okay. And what would make you think that that boat or anyone on it was a threat to you?
Two parts of that. The first is that the individuals that we were engaged with in an active shooting around a meth lab got onto a what is it called? They got onto one boat first and made their way south, and that it was a jet ski, and that jet ski then met with a second boat that was all white with a stripe on the side. We engaged with that, and then shortly thereafter, your client's boat made their way towards this active shootout. So one would assume very reasonably that they were the individuals trying to attempt to save their friends.
The other guy said it was a yellow boat. This guy
Okay, so one would assume. So you opened fire on an unarmed vessel based on an assumption. Is that your testimony here today in this court?
What do you mean unarmed?
Objection, Your Honor. 1 second. That line of questioning is needlessly hostile to the chief of police.
It's
We
not
should keep it to
hostile. That's a simple
We should keep
question.
this simply to a very professional yes or no.
What do you mean? I can ask leading questions on
Do we have
cross, sir.
any food by any chance?
Does anybody got food?
Well, I got
I
some
never
right
said
here.
it wasn't
I got
legal.
an egg sandwich back
Oh,
here.
Actually, I'll take some.
Perfect. He's got food.
You got anything juicy?
Nobody wants your eggs
Just rephrase the
sad.
question a little bit less aggressive.
That motherfucker really is, bro.
So is it common practice for your police department to open fire on a hunch
I never said it was a hunch.
or suspicion? What was your words exactly? Could you please clarify for the court?
Which part?
Never mind. I'll move on. I'll move on. I'll move on.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What would make you think like? So you said your eyes were open when you were shooting, correct? So your head, you could see. Did you see any weapons on my clients in the boat?
No, not from that distance.
Okay. Were they shooting at you? Were you being shot at from that boat, from their boat?
At the time, it was unknown.
Okay. You claimed you saw a firearm. Is that right? I hear you're accusing my client of having a firearm on him. Is that right?
I'm stating for fact to get a firearm on him.
For fact. You sure about it? Remember, you're under oath. You're saying under for
Oh yeah,
fact.
under fact, Mr. Kebun pulled a firearm with a either a long silencer or barrel on it.
Okay, why didn't you arrest Mr. K if there was a silencer? I'd imagine those are illegal.
Well, we attempted to.
You attempted to, and what happened? Did he evade you?
As noted in my previous testimony, we had a separate set of officers handle Mr. Kebun and company so as not to cross-contaminate both situations.
I'm glad you bring up that separate set of officers. I was actually going to bring it up myself. Were you aware that your officer searched my client?
Yes, and there was no weapon on him.
And that's crazy, right? Because you just testified that he had a weapon and your officer searched him and did not find a weapon. Is it possible that you saw a folding fishing pole?
No, it was definitely a firearm.
Oh, so did my client pull the firearm out of the magical heavens?
No, he must have. Sir, if you drop a sandwich, if you have a sandwich in your hand and you give the sandwich to someone else, it doesn't infer that you never had a sandwich to begin with.
Did you see him hand a weapon off to anybody?
Irrelevant.
Very relevant.
You didn't answer my question. Did you see him hand a weapon off to anybody?
I'm going to object as well, though.
That's extremely relevant.
Does lack relevance.
What do you mean? You accused. He already accused my client of having a weapon. He just testified that he was searched and was found with no weapon. This has
He never testified that he was searched, Your Honor. He stated verbatim.
Just stated he was searched.
He stated directly that he was searched and no weapon was found.
And no weapon was found.
Okay. I'm going
Yo,
to
these
sit
do
down, bitch.
these do high as shit, bro.
Okay. At any point in time with the interaction with my client, is it true that you challenged him to sue you?
I probably did, to be honest.
Okay.
Objection. Actually, what is the relevance of that? When would that have happened? Was that this day or any day?
No, this would have been on the day of.
The very day
He
of.
did. That's what he was
The
doing.
very day
hearsay,
of,
Your
right
Honor.
after the incident occurred.
Yeah, that would be pure hearsay, Your Honor.
Listen, I'm going to stand on business. I told that pussy to fucking try to sue us.
Whoa,
I was not lying, Your Honor.
Yep.
While I
There
was
we go.
bleeding out in front of him.
Objection,
Please
objection.
control your clients.
Contempt.
He throwing.
Okay.
All right. And then moving on.
Please-
I'm going to move
please.
on.
1 second. I'm not done talking.
That was my interjection, sir.
Yeah, okay. And that was your final interjection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep. Nice, actually. Yep.
All right. Moving on. You also mentioned in your testimony that you wanted their IDs. Is that correct?
Say that again?
You also mentioned in your testimony that you asked for their IDs. Is that correct?
Yes, we tried on multiple occasions to attempt to get IDs, get names, get state IDs when some of them stated they didn't have.
I'm confused with this
IDs
part
on
because
the
I did
person.
provide my info.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, I appreciate that testimony. Did you attempt to get their IDs before or after the shooting?
If this was me, I'd be attempting to figure out why they were even trying to get IDs from you guys.
Well, you try to
What-
ask for
what
the ID
purpose
while
do
they were
they have
out
to
there on the
know?
boat getting shot at?
You going up after him?
Well,
Probably.
that's not what logically, that's not what I thought you were asking. They were asked for IDs after the beach.
Okay.
And then
all right.
after they had gotten out, and then after they attempted to depart.
Also, I was
So,
searched. So
You never took the necessary time to determine who you were shooting at.
Ooh, that's a good one. This is a good
Are
angle.
you asking me in an active shootout when a vessel with the same
Was it active? The people
same
fled.
type of vessel makes its way towards active shooting? You wanted us to ID across the waterway?
Correct.
Okay, and I just for my own, I want to make sure I answer this quick.
That's a simple question.
How would you do that?
That's a good question. I'm asking you.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not on the stand, Chief.
Yeah, no, but you're asking the question just for clarity's sake. Are you asking, did I ID someone from a couple like 100, 200, 300 feet away.
I'll rephrase the question. I'll get right to the point. Did you make an attempt to even determine if these individuals were involved in the initial shooting that you were involved in?
Absolutely.
And how did you do that?
Well, as stated by Black, with the helicopter, right?
Black said he never
in
did.
addition to that,
he never
through
did.
basic inference.
Yeah, he said he never contacted or even saw us.
And there's kind of a
He's
two-part
fumbling.
answer to this because
fumbling.
I was not the one making the initial identification of whether or not this was a target.
Oh, he
But
backtracked.
The question infers it is when
We got Knight
I
on his
did
fucking
not
heels,
initially
man.
open fire on it. I joined in.
Okay. And I have one last question for you.
Rally.
No,
You stated
I
I was frustrated. What do you think they were frustrated at?
I never said that they were frustrated. That was a question that was posed to me.
Oh.
Yeah, he never said they were frustrated. He said, I would imagine they would be.
Okay, what would make you imagine that they were frustrated?
I actually stated a little bit more than that. I said that they were conveying as though they were frustrated.
And why would they
He never
convey
said
that? to you?
convey.
What do you think they? You know what? No further questions. I'm done with this witness.
I mean, I can answer it if you'd like.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
we
actually
don't
done. I've gotten everything I
Oh,
needed.
why
No
not?
further
Why are you
questions.
scared?
Can I get an interjection? I would love to hear the answer.
I just have a couple more for you.
Okay.
That's all right.
Hopefully it's done after this.
Absolutely. Do you
Man,
condone?
he's doing little mom spaghetti.
Good. Do you condone and concur with the actions of your officers?
Do I condone and
Watch your mouth, dog.
incur the full scope? I don't think that can be answered in a yes or no question, to be honest.
Okay.
I feel like if it's a compliment from Ricky, that
Regardless
doesn't count as
of the aspect of good faith, do you personally believe that this boat should have been fired upon?
Yep.
That is
Yeah, I think the last time I saw you, I was shooting
ideally
at you.
no, but that's a difficult post facto
Yeah. When I had picture of
conclusion that I'd be willing to make.
I think we should
Completely.
capitalize that the helicopter dude said it was
When
a yellow boat, and this guy
you
saying
had
it was a
stated
jet
that
ski.
they were being asked for IDs, what purpose was that
huge.
for?
We were on a red boat, which is
Yeah,
neither.
absolutely. Well, as with any scene that involves law enforcement, in which there may be victims involved, in which the officers may have been a result of creating said
We said the
victims.
jet ski went
so
south.
in this case,
Jet.
as soon as it was clear to myself and others that
which is where we came
your
from.
clients may have incorrectly been shot at, it's important to separate the officers
Well, either
who
way,
are
the boat was
involved
yellow.
versus those who are obtaining the evidence related
We're on a
to
red
it.
boat.
And the identification
Yeah, we got
of
GSR.
those victims,
Negative.
potential or otherwise, is important because either A, they may not know how to get resolution
Well,
themselves.
they could have
B,
switched it.
They may
Could have. Do you
um,
shoot someone based off what could have?
They may need to take
Exactly.
the
I
take
think
it
we
to civil
should
trial,
touch that
and
boat
it is our
back in,
duty,
in
regardless of
closing.
whether we are in the
Yeah,
right or
you're
wrong,
right.
to obtain that information. Otherwise, you create a scenario with, were these individuals that are currently your clients actually on the scene to begin with, or are they simply claiming as such?
We weren't. We were GSR'd and we came back negative. So if it was a shooting,
Okay.
how could it be us?
Thank you very much for that answer.
Of course.
Do you have any knowledge obtaining to any type of gun residue testing upon my clients?
Could you state that again? You kind of remixed.
Sorry. Do you have any knowledge about my clients having gunshot residue testing from that scene?
My, given that I was involved with the initial scene,
it's standard
I
procedure to
did
GSR
ask
on a
for that
shootout
to
scene.
be done on all of them, and it would be in the separate report that I know exists, and it's probably attached to this document.
So
Okay, but you don't personally know the outcome of those tests?
No, given that I was a part of the initial scene, as I stated before, it's important
What is
that
he
I
saying?
not put too much of my
If
weight.
it was positive, we would be
onto that
arrested.
Second,
He's saying he doesn't know.
report.
if
I
it's
put my
positive or negative.
statement in
lying.
it, and then I let the appropriate officers make
I
sure
mean, I
that
already
report
destroyed him and
was
his credibility.
completed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you had stated that you were part of the group of officers that shot upon my client's boat. When did you completely separate from like splitting the scenes, basically, from pier to the beach boat?
The scene separation began the moment we saw the boat beach itself, and the call was to stop firing at the boat. I believe I had saw it initially, where I began to question whether this boat was really involved, as it was acting strangely as it was beaching. It was slowly making its way to the beach. Beach itself, individuals jumped out, and
Brian knows
they had their
this is
hands up,
cooked.
at which point it was a command was made to stop opening fire, and a separate set of officers were called down over main frequency.
Okay. And just to put it in line with the testimony from Mr. K, you were not the one to tell him to, and I quote, "fuck off" from the scene.
I'm not sure where the "fuck off from the scene" statement is coming from.
When Mr. K was giving his side of the story, when he was on stand.
I heard what
I
he had
don't
said on the
believe you were
stand, but I
here.
don't know what part of the timeline he's referencing. I don't see why
This
that would have
would
been made.
be right after the beaching. The shots had stopped, and Mr. K had went to the Chumash Pier to ask for medical.
Oh, no, there was a different officer that had communicated with him. I know what you're referencing now.
Okay.
I don't recall his name. He's one of the new hires. I think he's one of Bussin's buddies. He asked the individual to make his way back, and that was for his own safety.
Okay. And to your knowledge, I'm assuming you were on the same radio frequency as Air One and everybody else on that scene. Was medical called right away? Was it delayed?
No, it wasn't.
No, it was called right away. I'd say within a minute of the firing having stopped.
All right. If you could give me 1 second to speak with counsel, I do think we're about done here, though. We're pretty much done, right?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all from
I
us,
think
Your
it's
Honor.
closings next, unless they have another fucking.
Okay. Any recross?
No recross, Your Honor.
No, thank God.
You may sit down, Chief Knight.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Bitch ass night.
I love jumping on desks. Do you have a IFAC or something?
Anything further from the state?
Hey, are we
No, Your Honor. State rest.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Thank God.
Plaintiffs, it's your closing.
I want to say something spicy.
You want to take it? Go shine.
Unless you need a recess. Do we need a recess?
No.
No, we got it, Your Honor.
Okay.
All
Steve,
right.
would you
I'm
like
gonna
a
let him handle
recess?
closing. That way he can be a
Yeah.
part of it.
It depends. Vinny, do you want to reset?
No, please, Brian. Please, you asshole.
Yeah, we'll take like a 2-minute break.
No. Come on, Judge. She's doing it to fuck with me. Please.
Why would I fuck with this man? I
She heard
barely
me
know
say,
him.
please, no recess. That's why.
Okay. Let's just
Hearsay,
move on then.
Your Honor. You know what? I know it's getting late. Well, we're good.
Okay. Is
Why
Vinny,
Brian
you
acting like
old?
he don't
You
notice?
got an early bedtime?
Oh, me? No.
All right, let's go to closing.
Yes, Your Honor. He does have a bedtime.
Why the
Okay.
fuck do you look just like me, Your Honor?
I've looked like this for a very long time.
Twin brother.
Jesus Christ.
Quinn on the bench. Excellent.
We good, Your Honor?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you all for coming here today. Through testimony by both witnesses and officers on scene, I think we have all painted a pretty clear picture that these individuals were wrongly fired upon, that they did receive harm, and that we are simply seeking the compensation through due process of what they deserve.
Allowed to double up.
It is almost irrefutable at this point
We could tag.
that my clients, these plaintiffs, are in no way, shape, or form responsible for what happened. They did everything in their best ability to mediate the situation, and instead had a hail of lead flying at them.
Tragic. A tragic story.
That's all.
Looked at it. If I had read
State,
through
you're
this,
closing.
I'd do it.
All right. I'm going to table dance, Your Honor. My moonlight at the Mirage. You can come see me at 9 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, Your Honor, to the my friends across the aisle, appreciate bringing this case to us today. As stated in my opening, and as still will state, the injuries that were presented to us today are at best overemphasized, at worst completely exaggerated. Was there an incident that involved a shooting with these individuals on the day of question? Yes, there was. Were there injuries from that? Yes. Are the injuries that are presented today still sustained? Hard to determine. There is nothing to prove that. What we do have here is law enforcement behaving on good faith belief at an action on Chumash Pier on the 7th of October, where they had lost eyes on a fleeing vessel with unknown assailants. When another vessel came into range, they did fire upon with the notion of that being the same people that have fled and come back. This is something that has happened with law enforcement time and time and time again. It's not an unreasonable thought that this could be the same incident again occurring with this incident or with this action. As we saw with the bringing forward the witness, there was at times testimony that was inconsistent, even though I parroted back several of their own statements. There was no lack of
the judge will see through that.
Testimony brought forward by any of the witnesses that could have been foundational, such as officer's testimony, the case itself, the EMS testimony, which could have all been subpoenaed. None of that was presented to the court today. All we have is a docket that states that 4 individuals were fired upon by police, but those individuals did nothing to be able to help their own case to be able to bring it to court, should they wish to, when they chose not to give identities so we could do our due diligence. At this point in time, Your Honor, to weigh in and levy in their favor would be a miscarriage of justice and would set a precedent whereby simply saying, police did X, we want Y. There needs to be a foundation that needs to be laid. There has to be proof, and there must be evidentiary discovery. We lack that today.
This dude's stupid, man.
Okay.
What you didn't see the pictures? What did he talk about?
I don't know. We were
It's lost stuff there.
Was he in the trial?
Dumbass motherfucker. That dude high as shit.
Were you guys here in the trial?
You may come up and speak some words. Please, this is still a courtroom. Keep it cordial.
Come on up, Pastor.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
Cleanse these dirty sins from these officers.
For the Lord has came and blessed us on this day.
I can't come,
Even
sir.
if Mr. Kebun does not win this trial, we still see the dirtiness and corruption spreads amongst the city. I just witnessed old Pinkhead back there throw a spike strip, tried to wrap it around Mr. Kebun's neck like she was fucking Scorpion. And on this day, the Lord above shall bless this man and bring him peace. Even though his neck almost broke already and his back too and his spine, I heard it may be spinal.
I think the Supreme Justice lent it to us.
For the Lord shine his light down on all of us, even the brothers and sisters of the law, even though they may be corrupt. For he loves all his children. Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen, Pastor. Thank you, Pastor.
Yeah, that's right, my brothers. That's right. And don't worry, Captain. Don't worry, but Chief. Even though corruption may be abroad, you can still be forgiven. You know, I was actually there on that day. I didn't say nothing. I was actually up on the
He was the one at the pier.
24/7, and I seen him pull in. I seen him pull in while the police was already. All the dudes was already down. They was leaking on the bridge. There was no need to shoot Mr. K and his people. It was harmless. They was just on a boating trip, trying to do some fishing with the boys. Man, a hail of gunfire. I don't know if you seen all them bullets in that boat. I did. You know, listen, you shooting that many bullets, it's to kill.
Amen.
Oh, I'd fucking do that shit again.
Amen. Brothers, go back there, look at him. He can barely even walk. His whole shit fucked up now. He look like a goddamn caveman. Don't worry, Lord's gonna look out for you, my good brothers and sisters.
This is blue things on his feet.
Brother Tyrone, where can we go? Where do we go to seek solace?
You can come on down to Forum Drive and you can confess your sins at Complex 1804. For the Lord will hear you out, guilty or not. For the Lord does not turn away a lost soul. Amen.
Ain't that
Who is this guy? Who is this guy right here?
A solo. Can't recognize him. Look what you did to him. Look what you fucking did to him, Brian.
I didn't do shit.
Can't even sing no more.
Okay, first and foremost, your fucking funny costume isn't going to fool anybody. Secondly, I'd fucking do that 5, 10, 20 times over.
Ah, what a fucked up day.
Man, here I was just
fuck, Brian.
The other day.
Make sure we say a prayer for those
The
in
only
need,
thing I
my
gotta
brothers.
say,
I'm gonna put you on a t-shirt like I do.
you did stand on business. You did try to sue us.
That's true.
I didn't try. I
But
did.
if you think that's going to change any way that I
I
operate, you
didn't
got
try.
another thing going.
I did, bitch.
Oh, you did. Bring it on. How many of these are you going to bring, huh? 1, 2,
How many fuckers
3,
we gonna have?
4.
We'll have to see.
I live for court.
I hate
Do you,
court.
Brian? Do you live for
Bring
court?
your fucking
My
bring
lawyer
your
had you
boat back
stumbling
next
up
time.
there.
Circle that shit.
Had you stumbling up in that bitch. You ain't the only motherfucker with an eye patch
Oh, yeah.
now, baby.
Oh, I was stumbling.
Check out
I
my
was
eye.
stumbling on
Check
trying
out
to make
my
any
eye.
sense of what the fuck
got
was coming
one
out of
too.
his goddamn
I
mouth.
got one too.
You know, Kay, you know, it's really good to see you. In the state that you're in.
You sick fuck.
Oh my God, this is good.
I would hate for the lights to go out on you. Whoop. Oh, you're blind. Oh. Careful for your left eye, Brian. Might lose that one too.
I never lost my eye, Kay.
Take a picture, it'll last longer.
Hey, you guys are like twins now.
You see, Kay, I take this off when I need to shoot you in the dark.
You fucking bastard. Well, guess what? You're in the dark. Shoot me. Shoot me, motherfucker. It's dark. Shoot me.
I got candy for that $5,000.
Oh, you can't see, man.
Cause bitch, I'm John Cena. You can't see me.
John Cena.
You like
John
that, dude?
Cena.
Dude, you blind too.
Dude. Where the fuck you at, dude?
What?
This is the best he could do.
You just what do we shoot your hair off? Like what's happening here?
Yeah. See the top of his head? You guys fucking
Look at my head.
blew the top of his head off.
Fucking blew the
You
middle of my
Jesus
fucking
fucking
part off.
Christ.
Hey, y'all fucking blew my vision away, man.
Fucking dirtbags.
Crooked cops.
Look at that one. Yeah.
Look at the way they treat me.
Like in 30 years.
It's spinal. Look at my neck. My God.
And they're saying they're gonna do it again. I
It's
hope this judge
spinal.
teaches them a lesson.
Sleep in that badge.
Look,
Sir,
I haven't been
I
able to
don't think-
brush my teeth in weeks, man. Look how yellow they are. I couldn't get out of fucking bed, you old bitch ass.
You're lucky I'm hurt right now.
You're saying it to me like I give a fuck.
Oh, so you don't give a fuck.
Of course not.
What the fuck is you doing here?
All right, Brian.
Listen, you might.
No,
listen,
you don't
might
understand.
Walk
You
out
don't
of here
understand.
convincing the goddamn
what
judge,
happened to
but
me,
you ain't
you
convincing
guys.
me. I know what
You
you're
don't
afraid of.
understand.
Can't down my head.
I'm the one that doesn't give a fuck. I don't care. That's me. I
should
don't
say the same
care.
about
That's
you.
me, Brian.
This is what kind?
Yeah.
What color is this? Pink or
Yeah.
fucking?
He don't care.
Looks like
How
the
was Tina
moment-
That's
Donovan's
right.
funeral? Did it go well?
Oh, you.
That bitch dead.
Yeah. Listen.
That
Well, you
bitch
saved me
dead.
the trouble, motherfucker.
that
I don't
bitch
think you
dead.
understand what kind
Oh,
of
really?
pain
Yeah,
you resolved
yeah.
out of me. Thank you.
Oh, what was it me?
But that's
What's up?
They shot
No,
me
I
with no
appreciate it.
remorse.
Hey, word on the street is that grenade clonked you right in the fucking head, knocked you unconscious, though.
And surprisingly, once again, y'all took the entire PD out, but somehow I didn't die.
Oh,
How do you think that makes me look? How the fuck do you think that makes me look?
Maybe you were the one that threw it.
You set it
How
up.
did Brian Knight survive magically? Think it was him.
Handled shortly.
Oh, there goes Mr. K killing all the cops, but somehow Brian's alive.
That's suspicious to me.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you saved me a bit of a headache.
For the old does not forget.
So what is on your
Such
feet?
a nice guy.
I
can't wear
fuck up,
shoes.
Peanut.
It's got
Get the fuck off
custom
my desk.
socks.
Sounds good, Captain Jack Sparrow.
Maybe I can turn that. I think. Okay.
Jesus Christ, fucking pumpkin.
Yeah.
Dude, what are we gonna win? Like $5 million?
Dude, we finna be like millionaires
We're
off
gonna get
this
like
shit.
$20 million for this shit.
Imagine he grants the bulletproof vest.
Ooh.
I doubt it. That's a stretch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Be scared.
Solo, you better be bringing back those braids, man. What the hell?
Okay.
You forgotten who I am?
Oh no, I know exactly who the fuck you are.
A good guy.
You
Good,
no
good
guy.
guy.
I don't know what you're talking about, Luke.
Mr. K, a moment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So Toby came over to me and he had said that if it wasn't for the fact he was put on this last minute and the DA was actually on it, he would have told the DA to settle. He knows we're gonna win.
Oh,
really?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, that Browner officer did a good job of what he
Get
had.
close, man. Get close and
yeah,
come suck
Toby
on
and I
the
go way
balls.
back. I used to be his boss when
Yeah,
when we were both on
he
prosecution.
brought me into the interrogation the other day. He's good, but he ain't good enough. I see how he uses the same tricks in interrogation. He twists what you say and he tries to.
But that's why I kept pushing back and saying this isn't a criminal trial. Like you're bringing up a bunch of nonsense.
Did you like my cross on the gun?
Yeah, that was good.
How I
That was
shut
good.
that
You guys
shit
did
down?
real good.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, like I told you yesterday, this shit's pretty open and shut.
Easy.
If we lose, I'm turning in my bar license.
Dude, the
Definitely.
chief
I swear.
himself said that this was a bad.
Must say, sir, you did a good job, better than you did an interrogation the other day. Can't say the same for a night. You kind of sold it for you, but you did a good job, mate. Maybe you could be the next chief, not this guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he ain't fit for it.
Vinny, you just assaulted
God.
me.
Mr. K, you're always interesting to speak with.
Yeah, that's Vinny.
I like.
Aren't you a
Vinny.
cop?
That's his Halloween costume.
Cry about it.
Interrogation?
Yeah, it didn't even hurt, Dean. Soft hands.
Hey, Ricky.
Oh, they interrogated me because they're
Ricky,
suspicious
you know
of
what to do.
busting, bombing
Take care of that
the
light work.
Tina Donovan's funeral. The same cop who said, "Thank God she's dead."
Wait. What happened?
That part I never heard, Mr. K.
Oh yeah, he said it's a weight off his shoulders. Problem solved.
About me?
Yeah, Tina Donovan.
Oh yeah. That problem. That yeah. I've been. Oh, trust me, I had cops trying to kill me over it.
Oh,
I
what?
said it on her deathbed.
What the fuck,
They're
bro?
like, oh my god, she fucking did it to herself. Like, what do you want from me? You go chase down a fucking terrorist and then like ask them to contact you and then you get murked. I mean, that's on you.
He's got a
The
gun.
entire
He
fucking
said he
city
got a
in danger
gun
with that
on him.
behavior.
Holy shit! That guy's got a gun.
Ricky said he's gonna shoot the place.
That guy's got a gun.
Ricky's got a gun.
Ricky, you better be here to go for your fucking date
Ricky
later,
said he
man.
will air this place up.
Ricky said he got one in his turd cutter.
Ricky, you heard me?
Ricky's got
Going on that
a
date?
gun.
Come with me. Let me pat you down then. Let me look.
Ricky got a gun.
Yeah, Bustin and Watson were there.
Oh my God, he's
Run,
rich.
Ricky, run!
Oh,
He bought it from Tater
gotcha,
for
gotcha,
10,000.
He doesn't have a gun.
I don't have a gun.
Why you off duty, Tater?
Breaking out for nothing.
Give it back to Tater.
Look, come listen to this bogus scam shit you're trying to do.
You had to be off
Peter's
duty for
actually
that?
off duty for one?
Tater's scared. He's like hiding, you know?
Now I'm came here to see your Halloween costumes. Fake ass naked brace.
Oh, man.
Yo, Tater, why you sound like a bitch?
What is your costume?
Why do you look like a bitch?
What you find a
Shit, so does your
1972
mama.
plane?
Wait,
Yeah,
so when did the
she was a
interrogation happen?
bitch.
Shit, I killed her.
About
No,
2
she
days
got
ago
in
or
the meth
something.
lab.
3 days ago.
Why? That was like.
Will you do me a favor?
What was?
The incident.
Oh yeah. We're trying to wait for the chief. Well, the chief you and the commander.
All rise for the Honorable Justice Price.
For another 4 to 6 days.
Yeah, don't worry,
Maybe
Brian. They
possibly
fumbled the whole
because-
thing.
Listen, I don't. Listen, I'm gonna.
Mr. K.
Some investigation.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
please be seated.
That was quick.
Shit. Sit on your face, call that shit Dunkin' Donuts.
Please control the
fuck down.
audience.
Hey, guys, like.
Home stretch, guys. Home stretch.
All right.
Yeah, right.
So we have heard both sides of the arguments here on the case of Kebun and Party versus the LSPD. I would like to establish first, this does not establish a precedent-setting ruling. But after
Shut
hearing
up!
compelling
Oh shit.
arguments-
Your Honor, it's hard to hear you from
Honor.
over here.
the
Yeah, if you could
speaker.
yell.
Yep.
I was gonna say, Your Honor, we all took the podium. You might as well come over to the podium.
Can you all hear me now?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in the
Did you
back,
say
you
his
can hear me?
mama?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, everybody keeps quiet. Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to establish this is not a precedent-setting ruling, but after hearing compelling arguments from both sides, the court recognizes several key findings. The plaintiff's case preparedness. The court acknowledged that the plaintiff requested necessary reports, but were informed by the district attorney that the case was not available to them. They did file a motion to compel, but a ruling on this motion was not deemed necessary by the courts, as the police department should reasonably be expected to provide the requested reports, with redactions as required for confidentiality. The incident overviewing the testimony. Testimony presented in court conforming that the defendants opened fire on an approaching vessel. According to the chief's testimony, a subsequent search of the defendants was done and no weapons were found, which leads the court to conclude that the plaintiffs were unarmed at the time of the incident and the defendants fired upon an unarmed vessel. Medical records and repair costs. Medical records were not submitted by the plaintiffs and no evidence of the repairs costs of the vessels were provided. Given these findings, the court rules as following. Compensatory damages, $10,000 per plaintiff, totaling $40,000. Punitive damages, $10,000 per plaintiff, totaling $40,000. Restitution for their boat, 0. Attorney fees, $20,000. Total judgment of $100,000 to be paid out to the lawyers.
We're fucking rich,
Is that a
boys.
lot of money?
Oh my God,
The amount
man.
includes $20,000 per plaintiff and $20,000 for the attorney.
That's good money.
This constitutes the court's final verdict. This case is adjourned without prejudice.
Hey, thank
Oh,
you,
Your Honor.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Justice! Deadass!
What the?
Your Honor?
Count
Oh my
Succulus
God.
here.
Oh God! What
It's the vampire, everyone.
Can somebody turn that?
We
music
won.
down?
It's the vampire.
I just saw Count Succula.
What the
Yo,
fuck?
What the fuck?
Somebody shoot the
What
bird.
the fuck?
Your Honor.
Two chambers, Your Honor.
What the fuck is that a vampire?
What the fuck?
Yo, suck me dry. Blake, get up there and kill that fucking vampire.
Bring
them to me. Yo, with the titties out. He will suck from you fast.
Oh.
The fuck?
What the fuck is going on, man?
They're not. The master only wishes to suck. You belong to
What the hell
me.
happened to me? What the fuck am I at? Yo, that dude taking
Get out of here.
Get
Fuck.
Yo, get out of here.
The
Go out
blind
there.
one master.
Secure the court.
Get out of the get out of the room.
Oh my God.
Yo, he trying to suck me, man. He trying to suck me off. He's sucking me off, man. I'm scared, man. He's
Leave the
sucking me.
justice chambers now.
Oh my God.
Fire upon people. Get them out of here now.
The hell just
Let's
happened?
leave. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Grab them burgers. Grab them all.
Going for cut.
Okay, let's get away
Oh
from
my
the
God.
Justice's chamber.
I think he has a gun.
You cannot cuff me.
Do you want to come get your stuff? I have to.
Sure.
I have to leave.
Going for cuff. Well.
I cannot be cuffed. The master has
Blaine, take care of him,
Blaine, do something.
Blaine, get the
Blade cannot defeat me.
Blade is sweet as hell, and he ain't gonna do nothing because he said he got a truce.
Yeah, we'll watch the justice. Wanna go help the chief?
Come on, clearly, I
He's
am
back
the
in the
weapon to
courtroom
kill
again.
him.
Just wait a second.
Succula.
Oh, look, this guy moved.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Get this thing away from me.
Can't breathe.
Oh God.
Hold on to me.
What the fuck?
Oh, that shit's a vampire.
He's sucking my head. He's sucking me.
Get out, please.
What was it, master?
The fuck you
Let me out. Let me out. I'm trapped.
We must flee. Hey, Chief Brian Knight, I miss you. We must flee.
Yeah, I
You
definitely
just
don't
sucked
get
me
mad
off.
enough for
Fuck
this
is
shit.
going on?
Oh my god.
There's no way.
Where do we collect our money?
What's going
Have
on?
they done the verdict yet?
Yeah, we won. Brian Knight lost because he's gone.
Hey Carter, we might have another lawsuit against those vampires. Can you write a report
I
for
told
this?
you we weren't trying, bitch. We
Fuck
did it.
12.
I don't think you understand, Kay. $100,000 is nothing. I will fucking do it again and again
Do it.
and again.
Do it
I'll
right
strap
now.
a fucking
Do it
bomb
right
to
now.
your chest,
Do it
goddammit.
right now.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna
Do
do
it
to
right
you.
now.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, what's up, Brian? What's up? All that shit you were talking, say it now.
Shut the fuck up, Peanut!
Say it now, Brian. Say all that shit.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, air this bitch out if you got balls, Brian. Air this bitch out. Do it.
Trying to
Do it.
catch me
Shoot
right
do
now?
it. What?
Yeah, that was good.
I'm blind.
You're getting
taking
hella
advantage of a
fucking
blind
close.
man?
Yeah, you're getting fucking close to me right now, motherfucker.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know. I
All
can't.
right, just take a step back. All right, take two. Come.
Call 911 because I am
Say it again.
currently at a court case.
Oh my God. Excuse me. Sorry, boys.
So, hey, where we get our money?
Yeah, sorry.
Just keep trying.
I feel like I'm getting
Hey,
better.
where we get our money, Joe?
I think Justice has to pay us.
worried about.
Sherry handles that. They'll get it funded over to you
You
from the
let me know
state.
how it goes, all right?
Oh, hold on. You gotta pay us.
Yeah, right.
Brian,
I'm
you
not
gonna
going
pay
anywhere
us?
until we get paid.
It'll come through the state coffers. It's being handled. That's what I was just asking
Better
about.
be $20,000, baby. I'm
does-
about to go ball out.
Does the attorneys get paid separately from the client, or they get the attorney's fee?
You get the attorney fee. You get the two. So they get 20 each.
Okay.
You get 20.
All right, I'm gonna give. I want to give you 10. So once I get it, I'll give it to you.
Appreciate it.
You better watch Kane. He'll be like, "Fuck you."
$20,000.
What's going on, Your Highness?
I thought this was finished.
Can I have the
I thought-
counsel
I
in my
thought it was
chambers for both sides?
Absolutely.
Are you talking to us? All right.
Just the counsel.
Yeah, I thought I.
He's blind. I'm sorry.
No, you're
10-2.
the defendant.
All right.
Plaintiff, rather.
Stay on the
Oh,
door
all right.
on this
So what are y'all
side.
doing with your money?
Falling out. You know, I'm tired.
Go
Okay, then, hookers.
Go to the casino all on red or what?
Yeah, maybe I will.
Something like that.
Hell, you bet it all on black. 133.
Hey, little something for you, though. You know what I'm saying? We got it like that.
Oh, thanks for the dollar, man. I appreciate
No
it.
problem, though.
Shit. Oh, money at you like you a stripper.
Hey, you can take that bullshit neck brace off now, though.
Do a spinal.
Right,
Yo,
right, right.
Tater's outside. I'm gonna try to.
Tyson.
It hurts to take it off.